welcome to another video, guys. So I just got the new bike about 2 weeks ago. I didn't reveal it to you guys yet because I haven't posted a video in a very long time. I think a couple days or a week or whenever I did it, I uploaded a video. But I'm riding the new bike and I will reveal it to you. You probably saw by the thumbnail, but here it is. This is the MACFOX X1 limited edition. It's totally stock except for some rear hydraulic brakes, but overall it's in good condition. And I know what you might be thinking. I was thinking that you guys are probably thinking that why did he trade for an e-bike with pedals? Which I'll tell you why. Because just on electric mode alone, I could go about 35 miles with electric, and then I can go with a little bit of pedaling 40 miles on battery. And I find that completely crazy because if I die, I'm still going to be supported with battery. And so also one reason why I traded my RSF. So the story is I traded my RSF for this bike. There was a few problems with the way I traded and all that, but another video, not today. But this thing came brand new. So the person told me it had 4 miles on it when it was first listed, and I got it with 29, but I mean it had a little bit of problems here and there, but okay, I was fine with it because I'm like, dude, I'll never get rid of my motorcycle. Like, I have to now, I have no choice. So I traded for the bike with 29 miles on it. I have 73 right now, so that's great. Has a top speed of about 25-ish miles. I could make it go faster later. I mean, I need a specific person who knows these things. But this is the, like, limited edition. But it's a really good bike. I mean, the colors, like, kinda, I mean, now a teenage style, you would expect that I would like it. Which, okay, yeah, it's a pretty cool bike. But yeah, so I got this new bike, so I'm gonna do a ride and review kind of video today on it, because, and also one thing, but like later I will be posting a video about how to reset the controller, because a lot of people with MACFOXes struggle with controller problems, and on any e-bike I had to do a lot of just random e-bike research. I had to do random e-bike research in order to get the knowledge that I know on how to reset the controller. Oh dude, it rained like 2 days ago, so it's kind of muddy out here, so let's pray I don't get caught into any mud pits, because I have before in my own neighborhood. So this is my new neighborhood. I'll reveal kind of like my room in my new house, because I'm 14, I live with my family. But that will be in a later video. I'll kind of reveal the house a little bit. Yes sir, got the sport bike. Kawasaki. But yeah, so it has pretty good range. It came with Shimano hydraulic brakes for the back. But one thing I struggle with, which I only struggled with it yesterday when I was riding it, is that the brake gets stuck. The front brake gets stuck. So see how I let go? That was very weird for me. So I literally just press the brake, it slows down after I let go, and it completely stops. The thing is, like, this was me yesterday. I pressed the brake, starts slowing down, but then it fully stops. I'm sliding forward in my seat, then I like scratch my leg or something against the fork because I wasn't paying attention, because a BMW was parking spot at Target. But so, overall, I have to say, I'm going to say this first, then I'm going to name pros and cons. But this bike, okay, I'm where I started, just a second. So, this bike, yeah, I don't want to be yelling into the camera in front of people. I just kind of feel like weird when I talk to just a camera. I talk to myself, and there's like no one there while I'm riding next to people. But yeah, so this bike is very, very good for off-roading, street riding. Technically, the tires are meant for street riding, which they look like dirt tires, but I have to say they are very smooth, and they ride very, very smooth. Yeah, I mean, they make noise like tires would. I mean, like all-terrain tires if you've heard those big trucks. So my thing with this bike is, so far, is it's good for dirt riding, good for street riding, because I've tried both already, and it's just a good commuter bike to ride. I mean, the color and style just kind of matches in with city riding. And one thing is that I'm about, I don't know exactly, but I'm about 5'8" to 5'10", and this bike to my height is actually crazy. Like, it's probably the size of a Sur-Razor, which is really nice because I can like barely put my feet down straight, like I'm standing straight, and that's a really good thing, because I thought it was gonna be like a tinier e-bike kind of style, but that really kind of got me to want this bike. But so price ranges I'm going to talk about right now. So there's, if you buy it brand new, you'll probably get a deal on it for about 1,300-ish with tax. I don't know exactly, because I mean, I traded. I got this used, so I technically didn't buy it. But this bike right here would cost about $1,300. A Super 73 is about $2,000, and it goes a little bit faster. And it probably goes like 10 miles an hour faster. I mean, 35 is a high speed, but I don't think I would really do that for $700 more for 10 more miles an hour. I mean, that's a great riding street bike right there, but it doesn't really cut what I want it to do. So, and then this is the 1 battery option, and I told you the range of it. But the 2 battery option has almost 80 miles of range with pedaling, and so that is crazy. Dual battery, so pretty much you pay like $200 more to have the like the $300 more to have the bigger battery, or the dual battery, which, I mean, it's more charging to do, but it lasts you way longer. Just like charge overnight or something. Charge 1 battery at a time, ride 1 battery at a time. And that was, those ones are around, with tax, probably 1,600-ish, kinda. And I think that's a really good deal. 80 miles, dude. Super 73 is 2,000 with 1 battery, and I feel like if you kind of want a longer range, I'm just wrapping around the park here. If you kind of want a longer range, then this is your bike for $1,600. I'm not exactly sure, because I don't know tax rates or anything, but you're going to be paying about $1,400 without tax, and then about $1,200 without tax for this. So that's price range, and now what I want to talk about is just pros and cons. So I'm going to get in this parking lot and park the bike and just talk about the bike and kind of just run through what it does, how it works. So what happens is, with this bike, it's great. It looks great overall. I kept the stock headlight. It came with a broken one, but then I got 50 bucks on top, because on MACFOX it's 50 bucks, but then tax is 20. So it's great. Hydraulic brakes, great. For wheeling, I would say it's not the best. I mean, you got to do a little bit of pedal work. I can't demonstrate because I don't know how, but yeah, so you can change, like, you could change a bunch of parts, add on a bunch of parts. So what I'm saying is that it's really moddable. So like under here, you could add like a probably pouch up here or something. There's screws for that, and then you could add another battery in the bottom, and it already has the little mount thing for the rear light. You could put new front lights and stuff. It's really moddable. And now I'm going to talk about how it rides. So pretty much right here you have your power button that turns on and off the bike. And then you have your battery power here, which that's off, this is on. And then you press the power button simply, and these front LEDs right here turn on. So in order to turn on the rear light and have this, the actual light working, you press the power button. There's low beam and high beam for the front light. And how you get it to actually go is there's this plus minus. This is your assist. So one assist, roughly 15 miles an hour. No, 10 miles an hour. And then I think number 2 is about, here, let me wrap around here. Number 2, yeah, 15 miles an hour. Then you get your full 25 when you put it on the third mode. So what happens here is that the reason why it's called assist, I mean, you would think there's a thumb throttle here, not the gas throttle, which is a nice feature, just like thumb, not going like this, because that's whole wrist instead of just using your finger. And what can happen is that you can be pedaling, and all of a sudden I'm not touching the throttle. Then as soon as I stop pedaling, it stops the gas. So that's kind of the assist. I honestly, personally, I don't know if I like that or if I hate that, because it's a cool feature, but it's just kind of like, you just want to pedal just out of nowhere, and just you can't, because what you gotta do is just you gotta fully turn off the assist in order to get a pedal. But the thing is, what sucks is that you don't have control of your thumb throttle to go how fast you want to go. So as soon as you pedal, that's it, like you're going full speed. There's no way to change it unless you want to go specific speed with the assist. So I'm gonna pull off in this other parking lot here, and I'll talk about more features on the bike. So over here, what you're gonna do is, in order to turn the codes on, I'm not gonna explain the codes because I don't really know what all of them does, but so what you're gonna do, you're gonna press and hold the plus and minus, and then you're gonna enter whatever specific code you have. So as soon as you type your code in, you're going to just press and hold the power button, and you'll get straight in. And I think there's about 26 settings. So all of these has a specific thing. I will not go through them today, but that's just how you do your whole power supply and just custom things with the controller. So now I'm gonna pull into another parking lot. Well, I'm just kind of finding parking lots because it's a little bit more private here than there, then here again, then there. So I'm just kind of trying to find where there's no people because I don't want to just be talking to myself, like I said. So this is pretty much your neutral, I guess. So right here for modes, I guess, you have your odometer, which I have 75 miles. It's a brand new bike. Then your trip, I drove 0.3 miles recording this video. Actually, no, I didn't. That I shut it off, that's why. Okay, and then you have your volts. So that's just showing how much volts you're running on while you're driving and stuff, how much power you're using. And then yeah, it's just 3 simple modes. Now it comes to the battery and the kickstand. So starting with kickstand, since it's really quick, the kickstand is just an add-on for 15 bucks off MACFOX, unless you, I guess, order it to come with the bike. But it just is like, it comes with screws and it fits right in. So next thing is the battery. So I'm just going to show you really quickly on this side. So this is off, the circle, and this is on. So then right here, let me just take off my gloves really quick. Right here you have your little power hole where you're going to plug it in. Comes with a fairly large charger that charges pretty quickly. And then right here you actually have a USB charger to plug in all your phones, which I find that very convenient, especially since it rides for so long. Then right here you just have your power supply, which it does show on here, so that's kind of useless unless you have the battery off the bike and just want to see how much is charged or something. Then right here you have your MACFOX key. It comes with 2 of these, and right here just key in, twist the key right there, and then you lift the battery up, so it kind of just locks the battery into place, and it just anti-theft of the battery while you're charging it or something. If someone breaks in, which that probably won't happen, but right here you just have this little lock that just locks the battery into place. So then you just slide the battery on, twist the key, then it's locked and it won't go anywhere. Which that's a feature that a lot of e-bikes come with, so I'm not surprised. But so what I did add is an alarm system for e-bikes. I find that very helpful. I don't know, it's just also a cool feature for 15 bucks that you can just really quickly add. So yeah, so it's a great bike altogether. Just a con is just kind of the color, honestly. I have to say that, so I like the color, honestly. I won't say anything bad about it because I think the purple is cool, but with the white it's a little bit too much, I guess. But I find this a very cool bike, but just some people don't like it. So that's the only thing is that, like, it's a teenager that would be buying this bike from you. Like my dad, he wants a Super 73, but he said he wouldn't want this bike because of the color, and that's kind of just a really like con. And I really have not much other cons except that this bike could break a lot and the front brake is jammed. So what I have to say about this is that it has power. So when you press the throttle or just randomly bike, it pushes you. It has a lot of torque, which is pretty cool. So this is the stock headlight, and another con I have to have with MACFOX is that if you want to buy more parts, they're going to be super duper expensive because they only offer in America, which they only ship to America and Canada. So outside the country, like I have people from the Philippines and just Germany and all these other countries, China, Ukraine, even India, and they're all watching my videos, but the thing is they can't get shipped one of these bikes. So it's only free shipping with the actual MACFOX bikes, and that's a con because if I want to buy another part, it's expensive. And just for this light with the plate alone, I paid $20 shipping for it. But overall, this is a really, really good city bike. I have to highly compliment it. It keeps up with a lot of other bikes pretty well. So I just don't know why, I think the Razor is a little bit better for riding, I guess. Because I guess just the Razor kind of just stands out more. But I have to say this bike stands out just the way like the colors are and all that. Because I mean, it stands out to a lot of teenagers. Like, people are always asking like, hey, pop that thing up, because it's kind of Super 73 style, and Super 73 is really famous for teenagers over here. There's a lot of them over here, kind of MACFOX and stuff, those kinds of e-bikes. But I won't say anything bad. So the total review is, so let's say I were to give this thing stars, I would probably say I would give it a 4-star, maybe 3.9, 3.8, maybe even a 4.1. So just approximately 4. Because pricing and stuff, just when it comes to buying parts, because you can add on a battery and stuff, but when it comes to pricing, the Razor is way more affordable, and I feel like you could get it for cheaper, and you could lift it and all that. So that's just kind of where it hits, to where, okay, this maybe isn't the correct e-bike, but hey, I would definitely recommend it. Please go to MACFOX, go and buy it. They are not sponsoring this video, sadly, but I'm gonna conclude that video right there. Maybe I'll put some add-ons to the back of it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.